If you're anything like me, you get so overwhelmed by all the options on Netflix that you end up watching literally the same five shows and five movies over and over again. So I decided to take a chance and let the algorithm select something for me. There's this show that Netflix swears that I will love. Literally, every time I turn it on, it's like, we think you're gonna love this. So this time I'm like, sure, Netflix, give me your best. And that is the very basic story of how I ended up watching October Faction. I know I'm late to the party because this show literally premiered back in 2020 and had exactly one season. And after watching the premiere episode, I'm absolutely sure I know exactly why that happened. So let's start with the premise, which is decent. It reminded me of overall kind of like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer feel to it. If you remember the old Buffy the Vampire Slayer show, not the new one that's about to come out, you remember it was kind of like hokey, but overall it was very enjoyable. The characters made sense, the plots were a little silly, but then even when they ramped up the drama, everything kind of coalesced into this really fun sci-fi fantasy adventure with, teens and all of their friends. Pretty much everything was cohesive to the overall delivery that we were going for. A fun time with friends, hunting vampires, and anything else that goes bump in the night. Now imagine that, but with a cast that is supposed to be a family, but seems like they just don't gel quite right. The parents are high school sweethearts, but there's very little chemistry there. On the surface, they love each other and support each other while they're killing demons and all other kinds of things, but there's like this missing passionate piece between them. The children are twins, a boy and a girl, which I can buy fraternal twins. What I cannot buy is that they are supposed to be 17 years old. Had you said they were just out of college, for sure. 17, I'm pretty sure that is not an accurate casting for that particular age group. Add in some really awkward flashbacks to what's supposed to be maybe about 20 years ago, but seems like we're back in the 50s. And you've got a tone and a plot that are just dancing in the wind, holding on by very few threads. Overall, it was enough to inspire me to write this review had they done it a little more tightly, but not to recommend